Welcome to Bring It Talk. Today, we wan talk about education. Wetin be education? Wetin you understand by the word education? Na wetin we wan discuss for here today. Education na the process wey we take dey gain or acquire knowledge. Na the process wey we take dey refine, wey we take dey gain value, wey we take dey learn skill. Na im be education. Education get two types. We get formal education and informal education. Formal education na that education wey e be say you dey gain from a structured environment. Wetin I mean by structured environment? Place wey get physical building like classroom, like secondary school, university, primary school. E get classroom, e get board where people take dey learn from. E get teacher wey dey teach and dem dey use curriculum take dey teach. Dem dey use syllabus take dey teach. Dem dey give scheme of work for formal education. Now, informal education, on the other hand, this type of education fit take place anywhere. This type of education no necessarily mean say e must happen for inside one place like classroom. No. This type of education na im we dey also dey call vocational training. E dey teach practical based knowledge where you dey your hand take dey learn skill or acquire skill. Informal education na that type of education wey be say we dey acquire even from our home, when our parents dey teach us value, dey teach us morals. Those one na informal education. Informal education, you yourself, you fit teach yourself informal education by your observation, by your experiences for life. You dey gain informal education. Take for example, when we dey grow up, dey close to our mother for kitchen. As mama dey cook for kitchen, we dey observe am. We dey know when e take dey put salt, when e take dey put maggi. Before you know, we begin dey cook for house. We first start by dey go message as dem wan cook, we go message, we go grab pepper, we go fetch water, we go wash plate. But e reach one stage, that cooking so without sitting us down say come sit down that one na formal education, certificate oriented. But for informal education, e no dey really dey dwell on certificate, but rather e dey dwell on sabificate. Wetin you sabi, practical based knowledge. Na im informal education dey give you. Informal education dey make you dey self-reliance, while formal education e dey make you dey reliant. Wetin I mean by that? Formal education dey teach you to be job seeker, to be employer, while informal education dey teach you to become an employee. Formal education dey rely solely on certificate, and if that certificate fail, that person don fail. But for informal education, dey rely on skill acquire over time. Person wey get informal education dey create job, while person wey get formal education dey seek for job. E dey become employee. Person wey acquire only formal education, e dey seek for employment, while person wey get informal education dey create employment. That is why I dey always dey advise, even though say you get formal education, you need to acquire enough informal education, because na that one na im go fit sustain you. When formal education fail, informal education go sustain you. That's why today, especially in Nigeria, you see so many graduates when e get only formal education, they are not employed. But you see on the other hand, people when they acquire informal education in form of vocational skill, or training, they are doing well. If you have watched my video when I did talk about when people they say school na scam, if you never watch that video, I will drop the link for this video. Go watch that video. I explain why people they feel say school na scam for that video. And one of the reasons that this only relying on formal education now make people they say school na scam when that formal education fail. But as a sharp person, even when you get formal education, also acquire informal education. It could help you a lot for life. That's why I bring it tech with the advocate for vocational training. Get a skill, not just on any skill, but relevant skill. Skill that are relevant to our current reality. Get a skill. Not just stop at say you go school, which is formal education. Acquire skill. Go for training. Practical based knowledge. Go sign work. Go learn work. Any kind of skill when you know say you go do, you go learn today, when you go feel they make you dey relevant. Even in the midst of say work not dey, government not provide work. Many skilled men they tire for work. Just imagine say you finish school, now only certificate now you depend on. Now when they say Nigeria government not get work for any graduate, wetin you go dey do? As I see many of our graduates na keke, labor work na they do. And at this reason I make many see they talk say school na scam so. But the truth is this: vocational training or informal education will always sustain you in the time of unemployment, like the situation when we dey now for Nigeria. So if you're new here for this channel, make sure say you subscribe, you like, and share this video. And also hit the notification bell so that anytime I drop new video, you will get the updates. Until next time, use your brain.